Alright guys, so we're back to one more video about random shit, my phone going off in the background. Don't mind my mess, I sort of haven't made my bed yet today, I just got home from work. Had a bit of a rough day, so that was pretty interesting. Going to go watch G.I. Joe tonight and going out to All Stars around the corner for dinner, which is going to be super fun. Other than that, just want to say I'm going to talk about G.I. Joe before I watch it. So I got into an argument at work today about movies and what movies are good, what TV shows are good, which ones are horrible, which ones are not. A lot of people were telling me that, be like How I Met Your Mother, those sort of shows which I enjoy, Office. I consider Office a great TV show, but it's funny stupid to me. And then other people were arguing with me about How I Met Your Mother was more exaggerated than anything else. I don't agree with that. I think it's a pretty decent TV show. They do stupid shit like ghosts and like memories and different things like that, but I think the reason for that would be for the main point of getting an exact point across. So get an idea, like the last episode, for those who haven't watched it, is just about Ted explaining how he felt because he was alone and different things like that. I'm not going to explain the episode because that might ruin it for some of you guys out there. On top of that, I'm going out for dinner soon, so this is going to be a very, very short episode. My phone's going off like crazy because my car club is meeting today, and unfortunately I'm not going to be with them because I've already made plans before that. Work for today was one of those typical days, pretty slow, minus the one lady who came in at the end of the night. Not going to give names or anything crazy like that, but the gist of the story was that she was going crazy because her bill was over $500 on her cell phone. Now, I've been working with cell phones for about a year and a half now. It's very, very difficult to rack up that much usage on a cell phone, especially for 1 month. It's even harder to do if you're racking it up on data usage. Now, the one thing that I realized about this lady's data usage is she used 17 gigs of data last month. 17 freaking gigs. Like, seriously, I have a 6 gig data plan on my iPhone. I can't touch it. Like, literally, I cannot touch it. I go 3, 4, maybe 5 gigs in a month. I can't touch 17 gigs. So she was freaking out because she hit 17 gigs and it was a $500 overcharge. And she made me call the carrier and freak out on the carrier, and me as a person didn't freak out. My roommate's walking into the room right now. I'm recording, by the way. So 17 gigs of data, which is freaking ridiculous. And she just kept freaking out. And a month before that, she used 7 gigs, which is another $105 overage, right? 7 gigs over her thing. So it was one of those things where the lady was freaking out, and I couldn't do anything to help her. I agreed with the carrier in this one, and then on top of that, I would have agreed with her. I would have helped her more than what I could have, but I couldn't because she wiped her phone. So right there, wiping the phone, no backtrace of text messages, calls, nothing. The lady kept telling me she didn't use her phone in 3 months. It's been sitting in a drawer, didn't use her phone, blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. Like, don't lie to me. I don't need people lying to me to get a point across. You screwed up. You're going to pay the price for screwing up, right? Virgin, or the company Virgin, may help you out. But in this case, you guys screwed up. Like, you really did screw up on this one. And then on top of that, she told me didn't have any kids. And then on top of that, you found that she had a daughter and then had a son who used the phone for so long. So the story just kept piling up together. So when I called the carrier and got all that information out to them, called my representative, let them know too. That way I'm not getting in trouble on the back end. Just because I didn't argue with the company, I just said, hey, this is what's going on, this situation, this is what I see, this is what the lady wants, put in a case number with billing to them, and went from there. Can't do very much else other than that, and just let it go from there. Other than that, I'm going to let you guys go for today, so this is going to be a shorter video, just because I have to go, my roommate's waiting for me. So have a great night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.